Hello everyone, Mr. Tony from Mr. Tony's Typhoon. Just checking in with you for the 14:45 report. As usual, I am in my front garden in Toon Moon in Hong Kong, and we are discussing severe Typhoon Mangkhut as it passes 100 kilometers to our south. It is Sunday the 16th of September 2018. And I'll just get my trusty iPad and I'll take you through what's going on. I'm just standing indoors now because conditions outside are a little bit too dangerous to stand outside and talk on the phone at the same time. So, let me see. Tropical Cyclone Warning Bulletin. Here is the latest Tropical Cyclone Warning Bulletin issued by the Hong Kong Observatory. The hurricane signal number 10 is in force. It's been in force for several hours now. This means that winds with mean speeds of 118 kilometers per hour or more are expected. At 2 p.m, severe Typhoon Mangkhut was centered about 100 kilometers southwest of Hong Kong. You can see we're well and truly in it now. It's forecast to move west-northwest at about 30 kilometers per hour towards the coast to the west of the Pearl River estuary. And as I've mentioned before, the Pearl River estuary is the river that is between Hong Kong and Macau. Separates us by about 100 kilometers or so. It's saying Mangkhut will be closest to the Pearl River Delta in the next few hours, skirting within about 100 kilometers to the south of Hong Kong. And again, I spoke about this in the last two videos, and I'm not really sure why Hong Kong isn't being more explicit about saying it, but Mangkhut has slowed down somewhat and also taken a slightly more northward track. So if you can imagine, if Hong Kong was a circle, and it is kind of a peninsula in a way, and rather than coming directly past us to our south, it's kind of skirting around us and keeping slowly and maintaining a distance of about 100 kilometers. So that's what's happening. And as it goes past us towards our southwest, of course, that means us who are on the west side of the territory, we will become more exposed to those winds, and we had been having mostly easterlies, and they will start to swing around to come up from the south, and that's when we will be most exposed. So what else are we saying? Yeah, the hurricane signal number 10 will remain in force in the afternoon. According to the present forecast track, Mangkhut will be close to Pearl River Delta in the next just bear with me a moment. Whoop. Right. So the circulation of Mangkhut is extensive. Destructive storm to hurricane force winds are affecting Hong Kong. In the past hour, the maximum sustained winds recorded at Tate Scan, Chung Chau, Tai Mai Tuk were 170, 165 and 145 kilometers per hour, with maximum gusts of 216, 213 and 176 kilometers per hour respectively. Mangkhut's intense rain bands are affecting Hong Kong, bringing frequent squalls and heavy rain. Sea will be phenomenal with swells. Local winds will change gradually from easterlies to southeasterlies, and that's what's happening now, and we're already experiencing those. Members of the public should stay on high alert and take precautions against destructive winds from the southeast. Under the influence of storm surge, the water level at Victoria Harbour has exceeded 3.5 metres above chart datum and is still rising, whereas the water level at Tolo Harbour has reached about 4.5 metres above chart datum. A high water level of about 3.8 metres or more above chart datum is expected at the Tayo. In the next few hours, the high water level together with the heavy rain will cause severe flooding and low-lying areas. And it's always interesting to read between the lines in the commentary provided by the HKO. Subtle changes in languages subtle changes in the language, the word choice tells you their way of thinking. So, for example, a high water level of 3.8 meters or more. They were saying 4 meters, then they reduced it to 3.8, and now they're saying or more. And I think that reflects that there's been a trend in the past few hours across the territory of storm surge and high water levels generally. So they're probably revising their estimates a little bit upward again. And the observatory obviously makes a special appeal to members of the public to stay in a safe place indoors and not go outside. We are also under the red rain warning, and there is also a landslide warning for the whole territory. And are there any more warnings? Let me just have a check. What other warnings we've got? I think that's it for now. Landslip, flooding. Yeah, we've got under a flooding warning as well. For the new territories, which is where we are. Okay. Let's see if it's safe for me to go down to the corner and have a look. I think I might not go all the way. If I can, I'm not sure you can really see too much. You can probably see it's quite a lot darker now. And yeah. Okay, as usual, if you enjoy these videos and get some use out of them, please give us a like, please subscribe, and please share them. Remember that we have the live stream on the channel as well, and that in the video description I will put a link to my Facebook if you want to have a look at various photos and videos of the mayhem that's been going on around the territory today since the arrival of Mangkhut. And as always, stay safe, enjoy the storm, and I will see you all in an hour. Bye bye.